Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of 44 Stack. I'm one third of your host, Kelsey Coop Charles. Along with me, I got West Coast Dave and Antonio Brother Long. Fellas, how's it going?
Hey, Mr. Rogers, another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
For sure.
Black Guerrero Jr. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, the swaggest move I've ever seen. Look. When he tagged home, he did just like that. That had to be the most gangster move I've ever seen in baseball. He said, I'm safe.
That's it.
Hey, Bo, look, he was already a superstar, but now he is a superstar. He is equal to his father for sure right now. And we know how bad Vlad Sr. was. So I hope they win. I really don't want the Dodgers to win because I'm sick of Shohei Ohtani. Because they think he's the greatest thing in the world, and it is what it is, man.
Yeah, well, I ain't never seen it, so that's why I'm looking. That's some incredible stuff to me. And I think the mistake though showed after an 18-inning game, I think Robert should have flipped and made Snell pitch last night and let Shohei pitch when they get back to Toronto.
Nah, he won't. He wants Snell to try to hold it fort so he can get Yamamoto back for the sixth game, and I think if Toronto go back up 3-2, they ain't coming. I mean, they're gonna close it out in game 6 now.
Except you see this, but there's always that Dodger team that can drop 7 runs on you. And before you know it, unless they don't pitch the Shohei anymore, and Mookie stays in this kind of rut that he's in, but then you still got to deal with Freddie and all of them. Yeah, I just don't know. Through the course of a 7-game series, that offense is too much to have to deal with.
Well, let me ask you a question, because I've been watching the games here and there. What's up with your boy Hernandez, man? You can throw it in the stands, he gonna swing at it. What's going on with him, man?
Which one, Kiki or Teoscar?
Teoscar.
Oh, he's swinging everything. He was in Seattle. That's what he did.
That's Teoscar game, man. That always been his game. The only difference is normally in the playoffs, Teoscar is teeing the ball up. This year he ain't doing it, but that's his game. He a free swinger.
Yeah, he has 3 home runs. He got 2 home runs in the World Series.
Yeah,
and he has 5 total home runs.
5 for the score. But that's his game. He coming to when he coming to the plate, he's swinging. He ain't waiting on net.
He is Vlad Sr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vlad Sr. was swinging that way. Hey, Vlad would throw that back there, hit a ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Dominican way, man. That's all that is. They don't believe in baseball is meant to be hit, not looked at.
Well, he trying. I'll tell you that.
For sure. Well, let's go on and kick it off. Where y'all want to go? You want to go college or pro first? Because either way, we got a whole lot we need to talk about.
Let's go ahead pro first, man. Let's get out of the way.
All right.
Let's get out of the way.
The Atlanta Falcons. Raheem finna be fired. That's gonna be the theme for the rest of the. I can count. It's gonna be a lot of brothers out of a job. Raheem, Mike Tomlin. Who y'all defense? Eberflus, he gonna be fired.
Sound like a Dr. Seuss character. But anyway, yeah, let's go. But anyway,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see the Chiefs are at full strength. The Power Rangers are there right now. So it ain't looking good for the rest of the AFC because the little boy is running around and he throwing no-look passes, and it's finna get real ugly in the AFC. We have to wait to see tomorrow if Lamar comes back. I think it's more to this than just Lamar being hurt. Maybe it's just me. But
look at their remaining schedule. They literally could go 12-5.
Yeah, because
there's no game on that schedule that unless they have their schedule is easy. They got rid of all of the hard stuff out of the way. If every game they have is against a sub 500 team, I believe, on the way out.
Yeah, the rest of the
They
year.
put the schedule up.
Yeah, they don't play anybody.
Yep.
And the thing is, Buffalo right now, you don't know what to make of them. You don't know what to make of New England. So you really don't know how the East gonna fall out. The Steelers, I'm just gonna be real, is what I told y'all at the beginning of the year. Darius Slay and Jalen Ramsey can't cover nobody, and it's just gonna continue to get worse as it goes. Whoever wins the North probably gonna be 8-9, 9-8. I can't see more than that because the Steelers' next 5 games is gonna kill them. Because we just ain't got it. It is what it is, man. Right now, really the Chiefs are holding their own. Nobody's talking about the Colts, even though they got the best record in the league. It's still Daniel Jones. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot.
People are waiting to see if that's believable.
Yeah. I mean, Jonathan running the football, but it's still Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. That ain't Peyton back there. That ain't Andrew Luck. That's Daniel Jones.
Now, I do like what JT is doing. JT has always been he has been my kind of favorite running back because I like the way he runs. I like that violence along with that stride that he got. But JT that's a baller right there.
But see, the thing about the Colts is gonna be low key, the division is still wide open because of the fact you don't know what Texan team you're gonna get week to week. You don't know what Jaguar team you're gonna get week to week. It's gonna take a lot. And the Colts got some favorable games coming up, but at the same time, are you good enough to hold on and make everybody go through Indianapolis versus everybody having to go through Arrowhead? And that's gonna be the key.
And going through Indianapolis ain't hard because you're indoors.
Right.
Yeah, Arrowhead is hard because you outdoors with all of that stuff.
And it could be anything. It could be 40, it could be 50, it could be -2. You don't know. You know how it is on the plains of Kansas. So that's the bad part. Right now, I guess the key is going to be see what Baltimore does tomorrow night. Now, if Baltimore loses to Miami, same thing like we said last week, even though the show didn't appear because of the producer is a dummy because he didn't make sure that it was taping. But either way, when we talked about the Falcons could not lose that game against the Dolphins. And sure enough, Raheem went out there and lost this game against the Dolphins. And that pretty much has sold him up because
was that Raheem or was that Kirk Cousins being man? That dude gets out there and he literally he looks like he is waiting to F up.
Well, but Kirk Cousins, I ain't gonna put it all on him, but I'm gonna put it on coaching just because you only gave Bijan the ball 12 times.
Yeah, that same thing in Baltimore too. I think Kels brought this up too. Like, for some reason, only Indianapolis is doing what they need to do with a superstar running back, feeding them the ball.
Right, exactly.
Henry is not getting fed. Bijou is not getting fed. These folks they need to get fed the ball. Now, Philly is a little different because they do different stuff, but the others, they need to feed. They're not feeding the beast.
No, not at all.
When you are sitting there and you got competent running backs, and you're not the only team that got a good running back and can't win is the Raiders, okay? Because little Michael Myers didn't already showed everybody if he had some help, maybe the Raiders would be hitting on something, but he ain't got no help. So that's the bad part. Is Denver as good as? And see, that's the thing about Denver. I don't know.
No. I'm gonna tell you why.
I was rooting for the Cowboys last week. That will be because I cannot stand
Sean Payton.
Puma
I
face
know.
Payton.
It's Sean Payton. I know.
Let me,
But
Oh my
give
goodness.
it to me, Kelson.
let me tell you why the Broncos not that good. Total defense. Number 31, the Dallas Cowboys. Passing defense, consistently coming in again at number 31, the Cowboys. Rushing defense, okay, they moved up. 29, the Cowboys. Scoring defense, 31 again, the Cowboys. Red zone defense, oh, y'all sitting down for this? 28, they moved up, the Cowboys. Third down defense, dead last. Now, my math is right. I'm going to do some Fred Sanford math now. You 32 plus 31, 28, 29 divided by 3, carry the 2, multiplied by 16. The square root of 2 divided by the square root of pi times the radius of the dimensions of the circle. And you got 36. Yeah, they're the 36th best defense in the league out of 32 teams. So that's why it has been proven that every week a team plays the Cowboys, their quarterback puts up MVP numbers. Every time. Every single time. You got the A gap, B gap, and C gap. They said, you know what? We're going to challenge ourselves. This is too easy to run up the middle. So we're just going to run to the outside and see how far we can get. First downs every time. Every single time. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. And you know what? When they decide to say, you know what, this is too boring. We can go outside. We can do whatever we want to. Let's let the defender catch up with us, and we still gonna score a touchdown. The rookies. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up.
Man,
I don't know. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just
the tone in your voice.
It's saying
the outfit you got on, looking like you with the Cypress Hill CD.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
he looking like
you would look like you about
Yeah.
to say how I could just kill a man.
Exactly.
That seems like when you about to come out. How can I just kill a man?
We going to Galveston. We going to Galveston after this.
Oh man. Lord, not with the dirty water. Y'all going to Galveston?
We going to Galveston.
Oh
we
man,
need to go now. We need to go now. It's just, and I can't say this too often. Outside of this game, Dak was playing pretty decent ball. But if your
it's hard to
offense
be
not
hero
scoring,
every
we
game.
don't stand a chance.
It's hard to be hero every game.
Exactly. Now, for the first 2 minutes of the game, I thought, okay, we might have a game. They got an interception. Y'all ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yeah.
My man Blinken fell out the tree. I
Yeah.
can see. Oop, guess not. That's exactly what that was. Oh man, we about to have a great game. Nope, not gonna happen. That's what it was. That's what happened. So it's.
But
The only good thing about it is everybody in the NFC East is playing bad. Even though the Eagles are winning, they don't look too promising either. Jaden Daniels has been hurt. Scatterboo gone. So
yeah, the Giants dead now with Scatterboo hurt.
And Dart, give him 2 more games. He gonna catch. I don't wish it on him, but again, this rushing back from these concussions, acting like you're looking good, but you ain't. Yeah.
But the thing is, what's going to keep the Cowboys relevant is just because of the fact the Eagles ain't running away with this thing. The Commanders, unless Jaden is healthy, they not going to make it.
And that's the thing too about the Commanders. I think I heard on the pivot the other day, and I tend to agree. They had an outstanding season last year, but they had some glaring holes on defense. It's just that little fella from he was the number 2 pick, was able to mask a lot of that on offense. You had 8 games that they won by 1 score or less. The ball just went their way.
Yeah.
And now that he's hurt, the defense can't do what it needs to do. It's showing now. So that's the reason why they're hurt.
Well, honestly, Mariota didn't play terrible.
You didn't see that interception I saw?
No, I saw the interception. But I'm talking about in consideration. I saw the interception, okay? In consideration. He didn't play terrible, but at the same time, Jaden Daniels is what makes the Commanders go. And their defense is not in a place where they can hold up at all. And now
it's Cowboys second string defense, right?
I know it's Cowboys second string defense because everybody left from there and went over there. But the thing is, now one of the things I did,
Jade is gonna have to gain weight too.
But I don't think he can carry it though.
6, whatever. And okay, well if that don't come back to bite him in the butt this year, Because I think that's what's happening. He is literally got to get and gain some muscle and size on that body. You can't be a less than 200 pounds in the NFL at quarterback.
I
Because them
understand that.
hits is coming.
But honestly, I don't think his body.
And he's too tall to be less than 200
pounds. If he gets to 220, I think that's going to be too much. Honestly.
No, not 220, but you gotta be over the Mendoza line. You got to be over 200. Yeah, now 205. I'm not asking 220. I'm asking 205, 210ish. He cannot survive in the NFL as 190 pounds at 6'1". You bring that down to 5'7". Yeah, but you are elongated. Yes. Yeah. I just don't know if that's viable in the long run.
But the thing, what makes him good is because of the fact he is flexible. If you get him, I feel like if you get anything above 200, it's going to kill him. It's going to take away.
Well, he's going to be dead then. Because if it's going to be the weight that don't kill him, it's going to be that linebacker that come off one day and just blast him.
It's like Steve said the other day, he RG4. That's how he set up. Because he's slight. He's slight. You can't. You got to be at least the only person. Now it works for Kyler because of the fact Kyler is knee high to a June bug. But
yeah, he's like that, like me. Yeah.
He knee high to a June bug. That's the only reason it works for him. But the thing is, looking at the NFC for the rest, we getting close. We in November basically. So everybody got to be gearing toward all right. Your last 8-9 games. And you keeping the Cowboys alive because of the fact the rest of the conference stinks. Panthers, talking to y'all.
Hey, Rice was out.
I'm going to tell you that right here today. NFC South, the division is locked up.
Well, Andy Dalton, look here. Andy Dalton's that quarterbacking back 40 years on Sunday because Andy Dalton couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if he was standing inside the barn on Sunday. I never thought, bro, he looked like he had never played quarterback a day in his life, man. He was throwing ugly passes. He was throwing passes, wasn't making it in the flat. I ain't talking about downfield, in the flat. He was bouncing balls to the wide receivers. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, y'all had an opportunity to take control, take a stranglehold on at least second place in the division because the Bucks was off the week. They trying to mend, but shout out to Mike Evans. You come off your hamstring, now you got a broken collarbone. But you won't season. Look, he won't get his 1,000 yards this year. But he's had a tremendous career. Baker ain't got nobody to throw to. So
but the NFC South is over. I'm great saying
it's over. It's already over because the Saints
if that Carolina team show up, our schedule is I love you played all the hard ones. Now you get and Spencer Rattler is the Spencer Rattler I thought he would be. Everybody tried to tell me he's serviceable. Well, thank you, because he gave us 14 points. We couldn't score on offense. So we said, Spencer, we'll leave it up to you to let us score.
Bruh,
Spencer sucks.
You threw a pretty one, too. Right down the goal line, you threw a pretty one.
Look here.
You talking about when he did this and then hooked it and went for Sam the other way?
Yeah, he went down his own knee like, what in the world just happened? Yeah.
I know defensive lineman to put his hand up, tough. Yeah. And defensive and he wasn't even supposed to be the starter. The starter is out. The Bucks are just down. The starter is out. The dude put his hand up, out, going the other way. Yeah. And then any blitz, Spencer Rattler, he got this thing where he runs backwards, tries to find a spot, and then do this forward thing, and then he gets smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he's rattled.
Well, now it was disrespectful how Cuz intercepted that ball. And
he did that like a rebound, a one-hand rebound.
A one-hand rebound.
Like you was going up off that vertical, and you just said, like Mortal Kombat, get over here.
Get over here, yeah.
And he had slapped the boy upside the head like that, man.
So he pretty much grabbed the rebound and slapped the backboard.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was the most disrespectful interception I've ever seen in my life, man. I'm like, God, come on, bro. But
over. Yeah.
But even with that, even with that, the sad part about Sunday was, again, Panthers and Falcons had opportunities, and they screwed them. And it's like, what do you want? Because we know right now, I can pretty much say the NFC North is probably going to give you one of your representatives in the title game. Well,
no.
I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to the Rams and the Seahawks. It just depends on where they fall. But the Packers demonstrated fully enough. If Matt LaFleur would coach and stop calling dumb plays, they could kill anybody. And then the crying trucker, as Dave likes to call him, they just, they running over everybody now. They're gonna fall apart because they're gonna be tired by the time playoffs get here.
Have the injury started yet for him?
Not yet.
It's coming.
It's coming. Give them to right there probably before Thanksgiving. That's probably where it's gonna kick in then. Because really, the Bears shot themselves in the foot Sunday, losing to the Ravens. So basically, it's the Packers and the Lions. The Vikings, non-factor. Okay, you don't have a backup quarterback now because Carson Wentz is out for the year, and you bringing back J.J. McCarthy, non-factor for the Vikings. Okay, Cowboys could sneak in with a losing record, only because the Giants are dead without Scatterboo. I ain't got no faith in the Commanders. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they would have to get the wild card.
They're gonna get the wild card.
Yeah. How though? Because that wild card is going to come. I actually think the wild cards are going to come from the NFC North and the NFC West.
The North should get 2 teams. The West
the
should
North may get 3.
And
if Dallas has so what you got? Not Minnesota. You got Detroit and Green Bay, right?
Detroit and Green Bay.
So one of them would have to be the wild card.
Philly,
then you get Seattle.
Seattle and the Rams. I think Seattle and the Rams.
So the Rams and Seattle. One has to win the division, one wild card.
The Bucks and the South's only getting
the South will only have one team.
The South is only getting one. So the
Dallas will not finish with a better record. You think Dallas will finish with a better record than one of those third teams in the NFC North and the NFC West?
Yes.
That's the question.
Let's find out. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see.
With the number, and I'm going to use your tails. I ain't messing with, but you always say the number 38 defense in the league.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Do you actually think?
Yes.
Let me see.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Because I'm looking at these other defenses. The Cardinals, we can beat them. We can outscore them. The Raiders, we can outscore them.
That game gonna be about 45, 44.
The Eagles, we could probably beat them because of division. We always do good in division.
Okay.
The next 2, ain't no way. Ain't no way. You
playing the Chiefs and who?
Chiefs and the Lions. Ain't no way.
Oh no, y'all getting your ass beat. No
way.
No, y'all getting your ass beat.
We got the Vikings. We could sneak up on the Chargers. We could. We playing in Dallas. We playing the Chargers in Dallas. So we could sneak up with those 2.
If you play the Chargers in LA, you playing the Chargers in Dallas.
That's true. That is true. And then we got the Commanders and the Giants to end the season. So we could. Let's see.
9-8.
Yeah. I said 7 this year. I did say 7 games.
Yeah.
So let's see.
But this is my scary thing with Dallas is they are one offensive injury away from it being over.
Yeah.
Because defensively, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
So if one of them playmakers go down,
if that go down,
I don't know. Hey, because I'm gonna give them a stress fracture. Hey, they might just have stress fractures because they just stress so much.
If that goes down, it's over.
If CD goes down, it's over.
Joe Milton is the backup.
We did all right without CD. We did okay without CD.
But you did all right with CD in the beginning of the season. Now folks are making that playoff run.
Well, yeah.
Well,
is it going to be the same?
Can you keep George Pickens from losing his mind? Because it's coming.
He feeding him. That's all.
Well,
but I mean, it's a blueprint though. Because I mean, Ferguson didn't even get a catch Sunday. So I mean, if they follow that blueprint, because I mean, yeah, it's I don't know.
Well,
we'll
again,
see.
The reason why I say the Cowboys is mainly because I have zero faith in the Panthers and zero faith in the Falcons. because Raheem, I'm done with Raheem. Radio Raheem is dead. I
He
am
haven't
done
gotten
with
a
Raheem.
wild card in the NFC South. I looked it up in the last 5 years. It'll never come from there. The division winner is the only person that goes to the playoffs in the NFC South.
Well, again,
So
Sunday,
whoever wins that's the only rep you're gonna have.
Sunday, both of them pissed away their opportunity to be in the mix because Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo is as good as 40. Buffalo is not a 48 different team than the Panthers. Okay, and the Falcons. I mean, you let Tua put 38 on you, bro.
Yeah,
Tua.
that shocked me.
You know,
Buffalo's win didn't so much shock me because Bryce didn't play and starting quarterback go down. They don't really have a defense yet.
Well,
Atlanta has got to be the most disappointing team this season because I thoroughly expected them to take the next step.
They're number 2 total defense. They're number 1 in passing defense. They are, where are they in rush defense? They are 21 in rush defense. Scoring defense, they are still not bad, 13. They got a decent team.
Well,
red zone defense, they are still top 20, I think.
But here's the thing about them, though. Your head coach is a defensive coordinator, and you can't play defense. That's the problem. Okay? Your offense, you got probably one of the most stacked and talented offenses in the league.
That is true.
And you struggle. You should not struggle. You should not struggle.
No.
You
got
one
of the pass defense? What was the number there?
The pass defense, they are pass defense, they're number 1. They only give up 149 yards a game.
Well, that's because of the division, though. That's because of the division. You play the Saints twice, you play the Panthers twice. You ought to be good on passing because the Falcons, even though the Falcons lost 30-0 to the Panthers, that was because of turnovers. That wasn't because they couldn't move the ball.
Yeah. So let's see.
So as this is middle of the year, so this is kind of like getting us to where we at. And right now, the only one of us that got a team that look worth anything is Baker and the boys, and that's.
And they're only gonna win one game in the playoffs. Hey, let me caveat that with every year. I always say it. I don't ever expect anything.
Well,
I expect maybe a win, and if they don't win, I won't be shocked if they don't win in the playoffs because Baker, we are a quarterback away. Baker is our albatross.
Yeah, because he gonna do too much as usual.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna lose y'all the game.
Yes, sir.
That's what's gonna do.
Baker
gonna Baker. We already knew that.
Baker gonna Baker.
You know, he might win the MVP this year, but when it's all said and done.
Oh, please don't do that. Oh my goodness. He gonna be the first.
I can hear the narrative.
He's gonna be the first MVP to lose his job the next year.
I hear the narrative right now, bro. The narrative is look at all the injuries. Look at all the injuries. Look at all the injuries. That's the narrative already.
That dude's head will get so blowed up. But you know what? That may accelerate his downfall. So I take it.
But here go the thing, and this is for anybody right now. You can't rely on the draft next year that we thought was going to be a loaded draft at quarterback.
No. Yeah.
It's a terrible draft now because there's nobody worthy of the number 1 pick from a quarterback standpoint. Now, there's some defensive players, there's some wide receivers or whatever, but there's nobody from a quarterback standpoint that's worth a number 1. So,
I'm going to throw this caveat in there too.
If you Cleveland, what are you playing toward?
I'll take it a step further. Because of what's going on in college right now, if you don't have somebody in the pros that can actually continue to develop these guys, of course they're going to develop. But that curve is going to be a little bit longer than what we've seen in the past because sometimes you had time in a system and you get to the NFL, you don't have to worry about it as much because, you except for Jerry, you pick players that fit into your system. But now, I don't know because you're seeing more coaches be under a little bit more scrutiny now because you got these teams you put together and you got to make it work in a short period of time, you really don't have time to develop talent. You got talent, but you don't really have time to develop it. So
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
And
that's
I am
probably one of
so
those things
glad.
too.
I'm so glad that's going to happen to the NFL because they get away with free labor
Mm-hmm.
with this college. If any other sport was to do this and not have a developmental league, America would be getting on. But because it's football and we all love it and like it, me included, they get
Mm-hmm.
away with exploiting college kids, campuses, the agents, and all of that. How come MLB got to have developmental? How come NBA? And I was
well,
stationed in Germany when they had the World Football League, but you know what we did? We don't put pressure on the NFL to do that. So they said, why am I going to spend my money when we can still use the college players? So you know what, Kels? I am glad they got to get these quarterbacks and develop them. Now, do something with your free labor stream.
no, I'm gonna tell you what's finna happen in the NFL. It's finna become a running football league again.
You see that now?
Well, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying it's finna become a
Mm-hmm.
running football league because you nothing if you pay attention to if you watch college football like we watch college football, offensive lines are terrible, quarterbacks are terrible, receivers can't run routes. Okay,
Nope.
all they can do is run in space or run fly routes. Maybe it's a few that can do a good slant and take it and go, but these cats cannot play. Okay, and the defenses you got defenses that are built to stop all this stuff now, and now it's catching up with them. Now, if you go back to old I formation football, you will kill somebody because they can't
Yeah.
stop it because they too light in the behind.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at the schedule for NFL this week. Baltimore and Miami. John Harbaugh, do not lose this game to the Dolphins. Lamar, don't lose this game because then the narrative is going to change tremendously at that point. Sunday we got Bears, Bengals. Uh, Caleb, if you don't put 40 on the Bengals defense,
That's what just happened. Yeah.
period. If you don't put 40 on the Bengals defense, you are no good.
Caleb, get ready for your progressive commercials. Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. Minnesota's playing Detroit. The Panthers travel to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field to play the Packers.
Oh, man.
The Chargers travel to Tennessee. Pocam War, I feel for you, brother.
But no, Tito, so seriously, like you said, we all watch college football. Is he not doing what he did at Washington State and Miami? You know, some of them turnovers that he has are the same turnovers where he closes his eyes, he does all of this running around and just chucks the ball up. I don't really think Cam Ward is as good of a quarterback because I've watched him. He will actually lose you a game. The Miami games that they were, it was him. He provided the interception. He provided the fumble. He tries to do too much. And I'm really interested to see as I look at the rest of his career. Does he pan out or is he the Cam Ward that I've seen? He's just the Cam Ward he's a turnover machine.
Well,
And that's what I want to see.
I'll say like this here. I can't put that kind of judgment on him right now because Tennessee has probably the worst roster in football, more so than even the Jets. Oh, yes, they got the worst. Can you name a wide receiver? Can you name a wide receiver that played for the Titans?
I can't name really nobody that played for the Titans.
I rest my case.
Except for Cam.
Tony Pollard, because he came from Dallas. That's the only one I know.
Like I said,
I can't name nobody from the Titans really except for Cam. I don't even know.
Thank you.
They
I
don't
rest
come
my
on TV.
case. Okay, so that's why I say he has the worst roster in football. The Falcons travel up north to play New England this week. Raheem, pack your bags. You getting ready to get a new job, bro. The 49ers come cross country to play the Giants. Might have would have been a better game if Scatterboo wouldn't have got hurt. But 49ers should win this. But the 49ers winning, but they ain't going nowhere. And nobody can sit there and say that they're going somewhere. You know, it's fool's gold. It's fool's gold. The Colts play the Steelers. I'm saying this right now. Mike Tomlin, when you get fired, you deserve it because you hitched your wagon Not only to our old Aaron Rodgers, you hit your wagon to old Darius Slay and a old Jalen Ramsey. And now they can't cover nobody.
And can't tackle. That effort that Slay put into that tackle that I texted on, I'm like, dude, man, come on. You got to at least attempt to look like you want to do something.
The greatest stealer of all time, Mean Joe Green, said this week he is embarrassed for what he has saw on that football field. Once that has been said, it's done now, bro. It's done. Mean Joe didn't put it down. It's done. It's done. Mike done, bro. Look.
My thing is now, who you go get?
I don't know. I don't know.
You have to get somebody that can handle expectations. Because everybody, you guys, Dallas, and all of them.
But the thing is, if you come behind Tomlin right now, okay, you ain't got that. We just need a fresh face, man.
So say y'all don't make the playoffs for 2 or 3 years in a row. You'll be all right with that. Would you be all right with that?
Yeah, because I'm making the playoffs now and ain't winning.
So you'll be all right with, all right? I tell folks, as a long from 2002 to 2014, the Bucks ain't do nothing and may have won 3. Never. Don't wish not making the playoffs because that losing starts to snowball.
Well, look here.
And that's the last thing you want is snowball losing.
I'm telling you like this here, okay? We have not won a playoff game since 2016. 2016. We were the number 1 seed, I want to say 2020, and couldn't win a first round game, man. We was the number 1 seed. Something has got to change. Sometimes you didn't been there too long, bro, and he didn't been there too long. That's all it is. And then
change the scenery.
You need to change the scenery, and then honestly, you need that whole defense. Look, nobody runs the 3-4 like Dick LeBeau used to run the 3-4. The only person that ran it close like that is what Vrabel's doing now, and Vrabel's running Belichick's version of the 3-4. So the 3-4 is an antiquated defense. If it is predicated on getting pressure, we don't get no pressure, bro, because our defensive backs can't hold up.
Hey, if I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, if they fire Tomlin, I probably can see him going to the Giants.
No, it'll be the Dolphins.
Either way, he's gonna stay in the AFC. And one thing that I know with black men, we take shit personal.
We petty.
And you better watch out for Pittsburgh having some of them because y'all don't want him, but everybody else wants him. And if he ends up in the AFC, dog, you better be ready. Pittsburgh better be ready for the not the Tribe Award tour. It'll be the revenge tour.
Well, it'll be that, but it's just at a point. When you done been there 18 years, man, it comes a time you need a change, man. Like Michael say, looking at the man in the mirror, and it all falls on Mike, regardless, because you've been in on some of these personnel decisions, and it ain't working, bro. It ain't working.
You're just trying to keep the main thing the main thing.
The main thing is we're gonna win the division and be home the first week because of the fact we cannot score, we cannot play defense. We are the 31st ranked defense, not the 32nd, the 31st.
We 36, so I mean, hey,
I'm just saying. Denver goes to Houston on Sunday. Jacksonville goes to play the Raiders on Sunday. The Saints play the Rams on Sunday. The big game is for Sunday afternoon is the Chiefs travel to Buffalo. This could get real ugly.
And you saw the weather report, right?
Yeah, it's already
lake effects.
Oh, this could get real ugly.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a second. They call it for snow?
Yeah.
And that lake effect snow.
Lake effect. Yeah. So you liable to be looking at a white screen.
Hold up now. Wait a second. Now we can't have that without having Jameis now. Somebody need to trade for Jameis before the weekend.
Look at it. Jameis might have to be the quarterback for the Giants, man, because Jackson Dart without Scatterboo, it ain't gonna last long. And I know he ain't putting Russ back out there.
No, Russ done cooked.
Yeah, he cooked. Seattle plays Washington. Now, see, this is the bad part. Now, this game need to be flexed because Seattle playing Washington Sunday night. Jaden's not playing Sunday night. This game, this is a suck game right here because Jaden's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Monday night game ain't much better. The Cardinals and the Cowboys. I mean, bro, what is we doing Sunday night and Monday night?
Well, they gonna put the Cowboys on for rating.
Cause Mighty Miles might score 50 on the Cowboys.
Well, it's epic what's happening with the Cowboys right now. See, let me tell you something. See, Jerry is going to be relevant one way or another. This side, he doesn't even care if it's bad, but he's getting depressed because there's no way in the world you got a professional team playing this bad on defense.
Yeah,
and he doesn't care. Any press is press. It's good press for Jerry. Any press.
But I don't think we're just. I love how I say it's not the player. He loves to say that damn word player, dude. You gotta stop this, man. It's not just we're not a player away. It's like we're several. Yeah.
Well look here. If you smart, because you got 2 first-round draft picks next year. If you smart, you deal that. You deal that because get rid of Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is not helping y'all. So I mean, the what's called is next week.
Name a DB that is helping us on defense. I'll wait
too. Because look, I'll take them. You can take them 2 I got.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to college. Finally happened. Can't say I ain't happy, but finally happened. Brian Kelly is no longer the coach of LSU. I've been calling for this for the longest because he shouldn't have never been the coach at LSU. Because people don't realize, if you ain't from the South, you don't understand that is one of the most talent-rich states in the country. And now that stuff has come out and starting to realize he wasn't even recruiting Louisiana. What is wrong with this man?
He was on the beach in Florida. I was reading that. I think you and I read the same article.
Yeah.
That long, yeah. He had checked out. They was hiring personnel for him. And he was shocked that personnel would be in the building that morning. And he would have to be reminded, we told you about this. We needed ex-staffer. You should have been in. So, yeah, he totally checked out. Yeah, he checked out.
He was collecting money, man. That's all he was doing. Because it's like. So
you're saying his podium speech, see, I can't blame players. It's on me. I have to coach better. Was that his last-ditch effort to save his job?
No.
I don't think he gave a damn about saving his job.
No, because honestly, Kelsey, I knew Saturday night when they went up and they was winning, and then the next thing you know, A&M was beating the snot out of him, and he was fussing at Nussmeier, and it wasn't Nussmeier's fault. That was the thing. That let me know then. I'm like, what is you fussing at him for? Because it ain't his fault.
He got more money right now not working than he does working. So I don't think Brian Kelly really he had checked out. I'm gonna say Kels, he checked out, dog.
Was that $54 million? That's why.
Well, but no, when he lost,
and see, he's 64. There's not gonna be an expectation on like my man from Penn State to go get another job.
Right.
Because he can say I'm 65 and I'm retiring, you give me my money. Because that's what so it's gonna be interesting with him.
Well, they did. I don't know what they pared it down to, but they did come down off his buyout.
They cut it. Yeah, they cut it. They tried to cut it in half.
They should have. Because
they tried. Did he accept? There's still court of law.
He kind of don't have a choice because
they thought that with Mike Leach.
But here go the thing.
He went to court.
The more and more stuff that is going to continue to come out. Because, see, he going to want to coach again. He ain't going to want to sit on his behind. And he's never getting another Power 5 job because...
Well, no.
He'll never get another job. No, he'll go to the AAC or he'll go... Maybe somebody crazy enough in the Big 12 to offer him something. But he'll never be in the Big 10. He'll never be in the ACC. He'll never be in the SEC. Those days are over with. And I'll say like this, good riddance, just because the things, me finding out that when K-Ron Lacey killed himself last year, you ain't even reach out to his daddy.
I saw that. Yeah, that's all.
I'm like, man. Even
the dude,
the guy that got hurt,
that had the brain tumor. He told you he wasn't feeling good. and you ignored him, man. And then even with that, the boy that had a stroke, he fighting his way back, and you still ain't talk to him. I have absolutely nothing for Brian Kelly. Okay, and you already remember when he was at Penn State and had the boy in the high winds up in the scissor lift, and he fell over and he killed him. You know, he shouldn't have never even been considered for this job, because Brian Kelly is, I put it like this: he's a despicable person. I'm using big words for that.
Walking CTE. Did he ever play?
Who?
Yes.
Brian Kelly.
Yeah, back in the day, but I mean, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing like that.
Wasn't
I mean,
hot,
he to put it mildly, Brian Kelly's an asshole. That's what he is. That's he has always been that. So you know, he has this feeling that he's above the fray of everything, and it finally caught up to him. So yeah, it didn't bother me. I knew Saturday night when once A&M commenced to whooping that ass. Oh, he done. Because this week here was the week to do it, because this your bye week before the Alabama game. He wasn't going to survive the Alabama game. I already knew that.
No. So do we see a better LSU team, or do we see the same?
I mean, they're going through the motions right now. Next year, I think they're going to be fine, just because, you know, depending on who they get. Now, I heard a name come up today, and I'm like, why are y'all even considering that? They talking about Coach O.
No, that's Lane. No, that's Kiffin's job to lose. Kiffin has his choice. He will either have the Florida job or the LSU job.
Well, the other thing,
that's his job to lose.
The other thing is the governor of Louisiana is knee deep in this. And I don't think this going to be, if I'm Lane, I stay far away from that, because you don't want to get in that kind of mess right now.
And you
but you're going to make the playoff if Lane, all you got to do is win the rest of your games, you're in the playoff. So you ain't got to go to LSU. LSU just helps because it's LSU, but you ain't got to go to LSU. And definitely don't go to Florida, because that's a waste of time. If I'm Lane, stay where you at. Really, it's gonna be hard for Florida to find a coach. It's gonna be hard for LSU to find a coach, because you ain't gonna want to put up with what you got to put up with from a political standpoint. Not because LSU is the best job out there, bar none. But you don't want to go in there with that kind of mess right now. You need to let that lay low for a little while and see what you can get. Honestly,
go ahead.
Honestly, I would do that. If I'm Franklin, if LSU come, leave it alone. You need to go someplace where you can be low key and build you a program. Virginia Tech sounds like a great place for it. You know, I think Manny Diaz is going to go to Penn State. He got ties there. That would be his best move. I heard Lanning come up, but I don't think you leave Oregon to go to LSU.
And that goes into that political thing you're talking about. These governors in those southern states that have their eyes on they are screwing their football teams, trying to have no diversity, this power, and all of this. And I told folks that is going to come back. Florida will never be good anymore as long as Napoleon Dynamite is the governor. And somebody that is like him as his successor. You are LSU, the Louisianas, the Alabamas. They want to be, they want to take it back to the George Wallace, the Governor Wallace. You are going to run talent out your state in a second because you want to prove you are more conservative than the next man.
You're exactly right.
And so watch out, you guys. When Southern football starts to take a hit, that's when I hope, because, and it's so sad that sports got to be the thing to cause a revolution. But if Southern football starts to take a hit because of these aspirational governors, I think that's when you will see the change. And I'll leave it at that, and we'll leave it to sports. But governors that want these higher things, hey, you're screwing your football programs, because parents are starting to listen and recognize they don't want to be a part of that bullshit.
Well, the other part of it is the Big Ten is that tech money. If you good, you can go out west, you can go up north, and you can get paid, and you can get an education, and you can do what you need to do. Uh, every southern state is dealing with ultra conservatism right now, and it's gonna bite them. Florida State and Miami, because if Cristobal lose two more games, Cristobal fired too. I'm the Grim Reaper right now. I'm firing.
No, I agree with you. Only
reason Mike Norvell still got a job at Florida State ain't got no money. Because they spend all their money. They spend all their money suing the ACC. So Florida State don't have no money.
State money is drying up because nobody is moving.
Nobody's moving to Florida,
and they're moving out. Nobody can afford the insurance anymore.
Right.
So your tax and Florida State is I love when Florida State is a state-supported school. So when that revenue starts to dry up, the revenue for the state-supported schools start to dry up. So Florida, Miami, and Florida State. It ain't gonna be that name now doesn't matter because your state has no money anymore. You hate socialism, but you got subsidized insurance.
Right.
I think I'm missing something. I think I'm just you're doing the double talk on me now. So you can't even afford to pay your state's bills. So like I said, until Napoleon Dynamite and Princess Cruella, his wife, get the hell on. Well, this is going to be the State of the Union for them.
Here's the other problem too. Burt Reynolds is no longer alive, and that was Florida State's #1 donor. So if you put everything together, if your big donors ain't spending money, what are you gonna do? Because you got to get money from somewhere. Nobody's going to Disney World anymore. Nobody's going to Florida.
Too expensive.
Right.
And nobody wants to go to Florida. I will tell you this. Tiff and I refuse to be dumbed down. I refuse to step foot in that state. The only reason why I step foot in the state of Texas is because my grandson is there. If my grandson wasn't there, I would never. They are trying to take civilization backwards. How we got outbreaks of measles and stuff in Texas and Florida again? Because they want to prove that they can do all of this by themselves. I will never, and everybody around here I tell you what, nobody that has money here will ever step foot in Texas and Florida until things, because it's not even worth it no more. I ain't going to the beach in South Carolina.
It's not.
Like you said for Texas, all your beaches are dirty.
Galveston.
I mean, so many oil leaks been in there, man. They got ducks that can reproduce by themselves with penises and uteruses just because of all the oil. They are asexual ducks running around in the bays of Galveston, Texas, wild and on the loose. Packs of them. Packs of asexual wild ducks.
Somewhere in this world, Fred Phillips, our former biology teacher, I hope he is watching this and heard that rant where to let him know that we did pay attention to some stuff when we was in school. He's got an asexual duck.
No, packs of them. Taking over the city of Galveston as we speak.
Galveston. So that's where we are with college football. There's nothing more we can say after asexual ducks. But let's talk about Carolina and Clemson before we get
we got one more. Here. Washington, Oregon. They play this weekend.
They play this weekend. Yes, they do.
So that's the other duck I need to go down, and that's because my tuition money went to UW. So I automatically gonna be rooting for them. They better win every goddamn thing from now on.
Well, let's talk about. Do you think the Gamecocks is looking at getting rid of Beamer?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not. Look here. It is not a happy place right here right now, bro. They are holding against him the fact that he brought in Mike Shula and you're wasting Lenoris. You have not wasting. You have waste Lenoris this year.
You think he's going to the draft?
It depends on who got the first pick. If I'm his advisor, if Cleveland or the Jets got the first pick, I'm coming back to Carolina. If it's somebody besides Cleveland and the Jets with the first pick, I'm gone. But if it's Cleveland and the Jets, I'm coming back to Carolina, man. That would be my estimation. Clemson right now, Dabo. I look for Dabo. Dabo gonna have to fire everybody, man.
I'll get fired.
You hear me? You hear me? Put that mine in there. You go have to leave, mine. This is embarrassing. The only two things that are going great in this state right now is South Carolina State, Benedict, and well, Coastal does have a winning record, but other than that, the rest of the state stinks.
Girls basketball about to start though.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But then Dawn lost Chloe Kitts. So that's all right.
She got hurt.
To her knee.
To her knee.
Oh, to her knee. Okay.
Yeah.
And where for a while they go?
LSU.
No.
Yeah.
He went to the Ops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kim gonna let her do whatever, but it ain't
do it exactly.
It ain't gonna matter.
But yeah, that ain't that is I know what we see, but that is not a loss as you think it is, because she was never going to buy into a system. I love her athleticism to death. She is a game changer with that, but buying into playing defense like Dawn wants you to play defense, she was never going to buy into that.
She is what her game is suited for Middle Lake.
Her game is suited. Yeah, I like that. Hey, I like that. But you know who she is? The pro version of the dude Jamal Crawford.
Yep.
Oh, he gonna play all the offense in the world. He gonna score. He'll drop 40.
Oh yeah, he dropped 50.
Hey, I love how he said the other day. He said on the broadcast the other day, but playing defense. Oh no, I won't play no defense. I said, hey, at least you have self-recognition that you scored your ass off, but you knew you weren't playing no defense. He said, I never could be a starter because I really never wanted to play defense.
He was instant offense.
He would have been nice if you played.
All right, looking at the college schedule, Thursday night, you got Marshall versus Coastal. You got Tulane versus Texas San Antonio. Friday night, you got North Carolina. The Bill Belichick experiment continues against Syracuse. This might go on and push it over the ledge right here. Then Saturday, you got Penn State versus Ohio State at noon. They
didn't even want to advertise that. Hey, on Fox, I love how doing the World Series. It ain't even a real advertisement. It's go talk to the commercial.
because you know why? Because they have the worst. I mean, I love Gus Johnson as an announcer, but they bring absolutely nothing to college football.
And
nothing.
Mark Ingram in that tight ass suit. Why are you on the Big Ten broadcast? Ain't you was a Alabama running? What is you doing?
That's who gave him the job, man. And you know he pushed out Reggie Bush. I'll tell you something right there. They don't know what they're doing, man. Vanderbilt plays Texas. Can Vandy?
Yes.
Vandy?
Yes.
If Vandy wins this game, Vandy is going to the playoff.
Vandy will win this game because I don't know how good his backup is, but Arch ain't playing.
Miami is going to SMU. This is Crystal Ball's downfall because SMU gonna beat them.
SMU lost to Wake Forest last week 6-3.
Yeah.
Look,
and it's because boy's hurt. The quarterback is hurt.
He hurt.
That's why you got a chance now. He's hurt.
Yeah. Duke plays Clemson.
We'll lose.
Look, Manny Diaz. If Dabo loses to Duke, this is not gonna be pretty.
Well, he did it last year.
Well, but that's different. He went to Wallace Wade, man. You know how that is. Yeah. Let me see who else big. Arizona State, Iowa State is at 1:00. Georgia, Florida is at 3:30. Indiana, Maryland is at 3:30. Indiana coach talk a lot of trash, boy. You better be able to back that bad boy up because somebody gonna take that. Notre Dame plays Boston College. If I'm Marcus Freeman, I don't leave Notre Dame. There's nothing out there.
You ain't see a statement today?
What he said?
Oh, because Brian Kelly was his. Nah, man, he already said nah.
Well, I think
and Sorelli already,
State,
Indiana's coach already. Well, he signed that new contract.
Penn State wanted Marcus more so than anything, though.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who else. Pitt plays Stanford. Miami played around with Stanford long enough, so they almost got beat. Let me see who else. What the night games look like? Virginia travels out to California. That's a long ride. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that's a long ride. But Cal ain't what they was early in the year, so that Virginia ought to take that. Gamecocks play Ole Miss Saturday night at 7:00. Lane gonna try to make an example out of the Gamecocks.
Let's get cocky.
Yeah, he gonna do that. Let's talk about this right quick though. Arizona plays Colorado. The Deion experiment has run its course, y'all.
I've already said I was in that category.
It didn't run its course. Last week, Utah beat them boys, like my mama used to beat me when I was little.
That's what Deion said. He ain't got beat that bad. He ain't got beat that bad since his mama got old.
Look here. I thought I heard Mama no. I thought I heard that, but Mama no. That was in the first quarter.
I'm about to say this all the way left, but y'all remember the James Brown song "Papa Don't Take No Mess," right?
Right.
Yeah.
That verse, Papa didn't cuss, it didn't raise a whole lot of fuss, but when we did wrong, Papa beat the mess out of us. That second Papa was in there. He was in there. Go back and listen to
it. Yeah.
He was in
there. Georgia Tech could stay undefeated. They play NC State Saturday night. Oklahoma plays Tennessee Saturday night. The Trojans play Nebraska Saturday night in Nebraska. Wake Forest plays Florida State.
Good game.
Mike Norvell loses to Wake Forest. It's over. The big game Saturday night, late. Might have to stay up and watch this one. Cincinnati plays Utah in Salt Lake City. And that's basically for the lead in the Big 12. So that ought to be pretty good Saturday night. So that's where we are. We're kind of down on football right now. The World Series has kept us hyped, so that's a good thing. And then, basketball has started. Wemby is shining. So that's been the good thing.
Hey, on the real too, y'all. Hey, I know Caleb Wilson is a beast. Dabo is the one, everybody. I don't know if you saw the BYU North Carolina scrimmage. We finally got an athletic big man back. I mean, dude when Dabo came to that hole and he straight just came out of nowhere and put that shit in the second stands, we finally ain't no more Cole Anthony. Ain't no more I got to think about you if you are or not. I finally feel like we got a damn star again. So we'll see.
I
already saw.
Well,
because they're supposed to be number 1 and 2 in the draft right now.
They start 2 more weeks, right?
Well, they played the exhibition against BYU because he and Dabo are slated as the 1 and 2 picks.
Okay.
And they played, and man, he outplayed. They won 76-74 because dumbass Seth Trimble missed his damn free throws at the end. But if you go look at the box score, I mean, he totally destroyed Dabo in that game. Yeah,
that's gonna be the thing. College basketball gets ready to start up. We'd be ready to roll with that. Like I said, the NBA has started out pretty hype right now just because Wemby is demonstrating. He showed the dream shake the other night, and I'm like,
when he did that finger roll from in between the top of the key and the free throw line, and it extended to the goal, and he George Gervin'd it right up, man. That's alien like.
Look here, you spend a summer with Akeem Olajuwon, you become great. Just be there. I don't know why LeBron didn't become great, but
you actually listen and take the nuggets that he's giving you.
Right, and that's what he done. So he didn't been tutored by Tim.
But he better go to the playoffs this year. Like I told everybody, I'm tired of the hype. Every star I have ever known in their third year has already gone to the playoffs.
Well,
this will be his fourth year. If he don't go to the playoffs, which he should this year.
Well, this year,
we got issues
because the West is not.
Yeah,
it's not the gauntlet.
And they've been that good anyway before, and they ain't made the playoffs.
Well,
with his talent, you got to catch and now he got a playing game you can catch. You can be the 9 and they have not been the 10th seed since he's been there. They better take that step this year.
He hadn't had any help. Now he got help.
Listen, Carmelo got there and got to the playoffs. Everybody, LeBron, Magic, all of them.
Well, Melo
if you are what they told me you are by your 10th seed, they didn't even have a 10th seed. So I don't want to hear that. And that's bulljive. Now we're making excuses. You know me, I can't stand. Listen, I'm holding you to the same standard I hold Jordan, Melo, Braun, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, they had shit in Orlando and went to the playoffs. So I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that, man. Nelson. And
man, who the fuck, man? Jameer Nelson was 5'9" and coachable. That's why he's there. And you know that, T. See, now me and you do basketball.
And he had Hito Turkaloo.
And hey, with that, he better make the playoffs. Hey, y'all, I got to go. I got to jump on this meeting. So, hey, peace, brothers. Y'all take it easy.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right.